Hello. My name is Annie and today I'm doing my cash stuffing for the month of January. So if you're new here, I use prop money, play money in lieu of real cash because I have an offset account. An offset account is a bank account that is linked to your mortgage or your home loan, and for every dollar that you put in your offset account in this bank account, you don't pay that amount of interest owing on your home loan. So to maximize my repayments every month, I just keep all of my money in my bank account. So I also stuff monthly. So I am self-employed, and because my income is variable, how I have certainty is that I just take last month's income to use for the following month. So for January, I'm stuffing December's income. But my business did shut down over the holidays, so I did have some money from savings in reserve. So let's count up how much I have today. I have 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, 3,750, 3,800, 3,900, $4,000. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, $5,000. 20, 40, 60, 70, $5,070. So let me get this put out on a tray. First, to taxes. As I am self-employed, I do need to put aside money. This is paid every quarter, so I've got $1,400 going into taxes. So in taxes, I have $5,000, $6,000, $6,500, $600, $700, $800, $7,000. And I'm restarting my savings and superannuation. I did just make a $10,000 investment into another of the businesses. So I'm starting from scratch. Superannuation, which I really like to use as a tax minimization strategy. Extra super is called salary sacrificing. So if you're a regular employee at a business, your company or your employer will already put your superannuation retirement away for you. But if you add extra to your superannuation, you only get taxed at 15%. So to get that restarted, I'm giving this $750. Bills and utilities gets its regular $500. So I have 1,500, 600, 750, 1,750. I do have some yearly subscriptions coming up. I do have some streaming services, which I do like to buy as a yearly subscription because, again, it's just cheaper. Council rates gets its regular $100. So I have $100, $200, $300. Strata levy will be getting $300. So we've got 500, 600, 700, 800, 2830. $830 in strata levy, and I think it is due on the last day of February, so still got one more month. So medical also got emptied. It's getting $100. So 150, 70, 90. 190 in medical and health. Business is getting skipped this month, and savings got emptied out for the investment. I'm going to restart this with $1,000. So $1,000 in savings. I'd like to get to at least $10,000 at the end of 2025 as a goal. The mortgage is kind of kicking my butt at the moment. I am a single income and I have a mortgage in Sydney. So, it's a lot of money. So we'll see. But I think this new business is really growing very quickly. My regular business is doing okay anyway. The first, I would say, two to 3 years of a business are probably the hardest. So, I understand what it's like to slog. Anyway, $1,000 in savings. I have a little bit of cash on hand. I just do like to keep a bit of cash just as an emergency. My emergency fund, which I think is actually the most important thing in budgeting, sits at 3 months of my total expenses. So this means I can survive for 3 months without a job, without any income whatsoever. Now, to be clear, this covers my mortgage, it covers my bills, and it covers eating. It doesn't cover fun. So I currently have it at $15,000, which is 3 months of living for me. I'd like to boost this up, ideally to 6 months if possible. As we all know, the cost of living is very high now. So I do need to make some budget adjustments just to see how much it would cost me if I really had no income. So $15,000 in emergency. Groceries and eating out gets its regular $600. So this just covers food, and I tend to get a takeaway at least once a week, and then I go out with my friends. I do not count household expenses like toilet paper or dishwashing liquid in my groceries. I typically order that online on Amazon, and groceries is just literally supermarket. If I do cross over into the, fancy dining, it typically comes out of Splurge, which is getting a reduced amount this month. It's getting $150. Typically, it does get $200. So Splurge now has $500, $600, $650, $700, $720. Now, Splurge does cover things like fancy eating out. It also covers my basic things like shoes, clothes, makeup. I don't have separate categories, and I prefer to keep my envelopes a little bit more streamlined. So I know a lot of people do have multiple envelopes, but I don't have the brain power to track all of that. So it just goes into one big category, which I've called Splurge. So $720. Home and miscellaneous. This is where my household expenses come out of. Basic things. Toilet paper, soap, dishwashing liquid. If I need to buy a new cup or a mug or whatever, it comes out of here. I also every now and then have random expenses like I need to top up my Opal card, which is my travel card. I'll top up $20, $50, and it'll come out of here. So I'm giving this $100. So in total, I have $200 in home and miscellaneous. Family is getting $40. I do also cover these expenses for my parents. Just, again, usually things like Amazon subscription, it makes it much, much easier. It saves them a Bunnings trip. I pretty much exclusively shop online now. So that's why digital cash stuffing is much better for me. Family now has 100, 20, 40, 50, 150 in family. Gifts and hosting is getting $30. I've got 50, 70, 80, 85. $85 in gifts and hosting. And I have $100 left, and I have no idea where I went wrong. Let me check. it was supposed to go in taxes. So taxes, 5,000, 6,000, 6,500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7,000. Yes, $7,000 in taxes, 1,400 was supposed to have gone in here. And just to condense this a little bit, I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. $1,000 here. So 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. And that matches the tracker. So again, pretty streamlined. I've also moved some of my categories in my savings challenges just to this envelope, this binder for now. Lunar New Year is on the 29th of January. So this will be spent. I have $500 in here. Never the Bride, which is one of my best friend's weddings. He's getting married at close to the end of this year. So I've started saving some money for this. It's currently got $300. My birthday currently has $70. So I don't like to run that many savings challenges. Actually, I would like to run some savings challenges, but given that I've recently just depleted my savings and my extra superannuation, I would like to get these topped up as a matter of urgency first. So I'm going to, pretty much just go back to basics for the beginning of 2025. And again, just boost up my savings. I'm going to really knuckle down on my budget. I'm going to try and cut things where I can, try to get better deals where I can. I'm actually a little bit worried about the cost of my insurance, which will be in May. Last year, I think even shopping around, I still had to cop an 18% increase on my insurance. Most companies were trying to renew me for like 28 to 32%, and that's insane, but you have to go with insurance, right? It is what insurance costs now. First bill out the door every month is the mortgage, and the second one is insurance. And, other things like my health insurance is up also. Home insurance, contents insurance, car insurance, they're all up. So, we'll have to see. Also, the electricity bills are quite high right now. But it's okay. I suppose I do have a buffer built into my bills. I already did that last year. I did put an extra about $25 every month in. But I think the buffer might have to go up to an extra $50 a month just to cover inflation. Anyway, that's been my January cash stuffing. I hope you've all been well, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.